up, everyone? This is Mike Gross at youtube.com/MG free guitar lessons, and you're tuned into the top 50 greatest guitar riffs according to me, according to you guys. That was DOKKEN with Mr. Scary, George Lynch, who wow, talk about an influence of mine. You're hearing that a lot, aren't you? A lot of that. I grew up in the 80s. George Lynch was just phenomenal, man. What a great style he had. Very abstract kind of player. Reminded me a lot of Warren DeMartini. So we're going to jump in, do the intro here to Mr. Scary. Make sure you're tuned up to, it's just standard tuning on this, okay? And then here's what we want to do. We're going to pick the open E and then hammer on. So, if you don't remember what hammer-ons are, you're picking a string and slamming your finger down there on the second fret. Pick the open, hammer the second. So it's, and then palm mute the top string. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's 6 hits palm muted on that top string. Okay? Then, this is the tricky part. You're going to hit the octave. It's an F sharp, fret 4 on the D string. Be a good subgroup actually, right there. So. Okay, so. Then come back to the low E, where you already have that second fret setting down, you're palm muting, pick up, down on that. So, bop, bop. Because we're hitting the octave F sharp on the D string, that 4th fret with a downstroke, and you catch an upstroke. Then you go pinky, fret 5 on the D, catch that with an upstroke. So, then go down up on that F sharp, fret 2 on the top, palm muted. And then go skip down with your first finger, go to fret 2 on the D, we're going to pick that, hammer on to the 4th fret. Okay, that'll get you through half of it, I think. Okay, then the next part is, so just act as if you're starting it over. Do the hammer on, and then 6 hits on the low E string, 2nd fret, palm muted, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then, take your middle finger, go to fret 5 on the A, your index, put it right behind it on the 4th fret on the A. We're going to pick this one, right here, and we're going to pull it off to the 4th fret. So it's, and then, so we have, you're going to go pinky 7E, downstroke, middle finger 5E, upstroke. So that's a good subgroup actually right there. And then go back to the A string 4th fret. So. And then pinky, 7E. So. And pull off to the 5th fret. So you're going to pick the 7E and pull that off to fret 5 on the E. Okay, so here's just what that sounds like. I'll slow that part down. Okay. I think it's a double pull off if I'm not mistaken. You'll end up going 7, 5, 4. And off the top of my head I'm trying to remember if that's alternate picked as well. But I think he pulls off on that. But either way, those are your notes. So you go back and repeat it. I think you do pull off that 7 to 5 though. So, and then you go back to the intro. And then go to this part. Pick, hammer, down, up, down, up. Do this 6 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And then, George Lynch did a few different things. Like, when this came out in 1987, I believe, on Back for the Attack, he did a higher thing on the no. It was a higher octave. But he's also plays it lower. I mean, we're going to do the lower one. It's octave, which just means it's the first note, which is going to be an A sharp, fret 1 on the A string, and we need to skip a string and a fret and go to 3 on the G. Anytime you do that, that shape is called an octave. They're the same notes. If you were to play the scale, do, re, mi, fa, so, you've all heard that before. Well, the root is the start note. The 8th note is that same note again. This is the A sharp, and so is this. So a lot of bands will use octaves in their playing. All styles of music, whether it's metal or punk or hardcore, it doesn't matter. It's used in lots of different things. They're cool. They're usually played for like a melody thing. They're not a whole lot of times considered a solo. So go. The trick with the octave though is to make sure you're muting out the D string. You should hear this. Almost sounds like a mistake, but you want it muted because we're strumming A, D, and G. That D string that's going clink, it's a mute. That you're not going to hear that. And there's no way to get to the G string here if you're not muting it. Okay, so down, up, down. Also with my octaves. Okay, with the octaves, this is something you want to do with them. As you're laying your fingers down over it, you would probably want to go up and mute the underneath string as well, or the above string. See on my index fingers right there? See, I'm muting the D, but I'm not touching the low E. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tuck this underneath there and make that part of the chord when you play is the muting. Muting is half the battle with these octaves. Actually, it's probably the harder part of the battle with octaves. If you don't, it's probably going to do this. You don't want that. Not for this. So go down, up, down. That way you can hit the E string as well, and it won't matter. You don't have to be like, oh man, I gotta stay off that. It's an aggressive song. It's an intricate song. So all the little things count. They should always count in music. Down, up, down. Move that a half step sharp. That takes you up to 2 and 4, doing the same thing. Now they're B octaves instead of B flat octaves, or A sharp octaves. That's A sharp, this is B. Slide a whole step to a C sharp octave, which is fret 4 on the A and 6 on the G. And then go up, down. And then pick them and slide up a step and a half, which, how many frets is a step and a half? Is it 1? Nah. Is it 2? Nah, it's 3. A step and a half on the guitar is 3 frets. If you're moving on the same string to get it, okay? Anyways, don't worry about that. So, you're sliding from the C sharp octave up to the E octave, which puts you on fret 7 on the A and fret 9 on the G. Okay? And then you just let it ring. You don't have to pick that when you get up there. Okay? So that's it for Dokken. George Lynch, Mr. Scary. That's got to be in the top 50, right? Keep practicing. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you know how to do it. Go click the subscribe button on there, and I'll keep bringing you guys free lessons. Been doing this a long time, and I'll still take requests coming up, and a lot of cool things coming up for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. In the meantime, keep practicing, subgrouping, playing things on the clean channel, then playing things on the overdrive channel. Mix it up. For one, it keeps it interesting, but really the important thing between mixing between clean and overdrive is for clarity. If you make a mistake on the distortion channel, you may not hear it. You may hear it. But if you're on the clean channel and you make a mistake, you will hear it. So that's the mindset behind that. Okay, you guys? So thanks for tuning in. We will talk to you next time.